About some of the rumors that you'll hear people talking about concerning Comet Ison. Um, there is a latest rumor that the planet-sized mass of Comet Ison was shot apart by um, some of the Star Wars type futuristic weapons that they had developed in space. This is believed by quite a number of people. There's some ex-military who is discussing this. Is the latest rumor, I will say, that is concerning Comet Ison and what caused the large bursts or whatever it was that apparently that even some circles believe that um, some aliens, highly sophisticated weaponry, one of the UFOs that apparently they have learned how to operate. They used one of the particle beam systems on it to shoot the comet and to explode it into pieces, apparently. Let me explain the reasons why that will not get us out of the hot situation that is to come. Comet Ison, I'll give you a modest case scenario. If there was a such thing as Star Wars in space, and it was controlled by the Chinese government or the American government, or if there were some extraterrestrial intervention that shot a particle beam at Comet Ison and caused some of its particles to become smaller particles. First of all, Comet Ison was never one object to begin with, so if they took one shot at it or a million, all that they could do, that I know of, unless they can cause it to magically disappear, all the objects and asteroids, all that they would be able to do is cause smaller objects to be smaller in particle size, increasing the sand and dust and grout mass of a radioactive element that had been supercharged by the sun, creating more particles that would interact with the Earth on the same trajectory at perhaps a slower speed. Instead of 8 times the speed of sound, it would then probably be closer around to 1 or 2, 3 times the speed of sound, causing it to slow down and fan out, making it basically an electromagnetic distortion sand cloud that would hit the Earth ever more often than it would have the first time if it would have been allowed to carry its trajectory out 50 million miles away from the Earth. I do not believe that they used this weapon, but they may have. If there is a possibility that they did, it still does not get us out of the danger of a global catastrophe. There will still be magnetic disturbances. The Earth still affected, its sensitive magnetic grid then overwhelmed with supercharged radiation particles of much smaller size and hit more often, will cause worldwide electrical dysfunction. Furthermore, all of the pieces that would have been hit by the particle, the shot, would not have caused all the pieces to become any smaller than, at the smallest size, Mount St. Helens. There are still very many of those size pieces still floating in that fanning out if the asteroid or meteor Ison exploded. It also had other elements with it that it was bringing in its tail that I don't know how they would plan to use a weapon on all those other items. So prayer is still needed in this situation. It is not out of the danger zone by any means yet, and will not be so until the experience of the elements of Ison and the Oort cloud, as well as the asteroid belt, all find their way to the planet Earth. we will be hit by these objects, by billions and hundreds of billions of those objects. So bear in mind to always keep your faith and trust in the God, the Spirit God, and respect life and death as it is measured out in the natural order of it. May not be thwarted by any technology, whether it is terrestrial or extraterrestrial. The plan of God is to end this age and to bring about a new age. And so that time may be much faster than we realize. This is my message to you. As I say, all God, the destiny is decided by all. Za, the word, is the power and the active force of it coming.